Good morning, guys. This market is, the indices look like shit, but there's so many good stocks on beneath the surface. I think once this correction ends, there's gonna be so many stocks that just gonna explode. That's the feeling I get. There's so many good looking stocks. I mean, the growth leaders, they keep leading. They're not going away. It's just not going away. Let's look at something like Pinterest. You know, they're just not going away. Something like Roku. fuck these China names. This Beely is going straight up without me. I got a piece of JD, but this thing is just... It's just straight up. TTD looked like it wanted to break down today, yesterday, and today it looks like it wants to break out of this range. Okay, so indices are hitting lows, or at least SPYs are, and Russell is too. But Nasdaq is showing relative strength. Ooh, I was like literally 6 cents away from getting stopped out half of my Tesla. But I didn't. I held 20,000 shares of Tesla overnight. No, sorry, 23,000 shares. There's so many stocks with great numbers. They just need to set up a bit better bases, and then they'll be ready. This Zoom looks shortable. potential if it loses the 20-day. I did some zoom. Fairly tight stop on this thing. It either goes down or it doesn't. It's like it's that easy. It's that simple. Okay, it looks like this gap up is fading. And again, now we see which ones are holding up the best, because eventually we're gonna get some nice spaces. But this Pinterest, man, from this breakout here, guys, you need to memorize this. If you can identify this type of a high tide flag, you're gonna make tens of millions. Tupperware, holy shit, nice follow through from yesterday. Nice, nice. Oh, it looks like I got some Beely on this little intraday dip. This thing went straight up from the open. So I bought so far full size of JD and a starter of Beely. China names are consistently strong. They have been during this correction so far. So we'll see. NIO hitting new highs. Unbelievable stock. Alright, Zoom, nice follow through from the short entry. Also T-Doc, Livongo, they reported today, they're holding up really well. Very, very nice. Any thoughts on PIX for reversal buy? Opening range highs, but well, it's kind of late now. Pinterest stop you out on 10.15, which where? 10.15. It shouldn't have stopped you out because it closed at the highs of the day. Yes, it kind of closed. It closed right at the 10-day. It built a higher low and it closed at the highs of the day. So this is one of the nuances. Like when it's down, when a stock is down on a day, but it's still bullish candle. It's a very bullish candle. But you're gonna get hang of those nuances. My mistake, I didn't buy it. I bought Twitter instead. Between Pinterest and Twitter, I bought Twitter, that piece of shit. Why does T-Doc and Livongo look the same? Because T-Doc bought Livongo. Well, Pinterest is an incredibly good report, but the thing is, it's already up like, 500% on the year. I don't know. Like, obviously now it's going straight up, but I'd rather buy stocks that are not, very extended into the reports. Home? Yeah, home, this, but, oh wait, where's home down? They didn't report, right? Well, it's obvious it's gonna close below that 10-day, so this is a good. Wait, where is it? Yeah, pre-market, I guess, or right out of the gate was a good time to lock in profits. No, they did report today. Yeah, that's why it's down. Yeah, they pre-announced. Yeah, right out of the gate. That was the. It kind of held up in pre-market and then it tanked before the open. So yeah, so right before the open or right at the open, that was the time to get rid of it. When it looked, oh, JD straight up, nice. The China names are incredible. I didn't get a full. At least I got some. I wanted 50,000 shares. I got 32 on Beely. And JD I have 57. So yeah, these things are just straight up. Wow, what's Baba doing? Baba looks great. This is the flagging nicely. SPWR, yeah. Let's see, Pinterest. Oh my God, this is one of my biggest misses this year, I guess. Overstock looks like it's crapped out. Beeling now. Oh, NVCR has no volume. This is untradeable stock. SPW. SRRK. I shorted SRRK opening range lows. It's been trading a lot of volume the past 2 sessions, but it's super thin. It trades really thin. I wanted to do like 60-70,000 shares, but I didn't have the balls to do more than 40. It's just so true. It's so thin, man. Really thin. I don't know why it's so thin, even though it trades a lot of volume. Yes, I keep repeating that. I do a lot of lower ADR stocks because my accounts are big. That's also why I oftentimes use the 20-day moving average as my trailing stop, because I trade a lot of the slower names. Guys, like stuff like I'm telling you guys, once this correction ends, the things like TTD, AVLR, Roku, SC, they're gonna be up 30, 40, 50% really quick. They're screaming at you. Like, if you don't understand what these stocks are doing right now, what they're telling you, they're screaming at us. We want to go higher. They're literally yelling in our ears. Now, question is, when is this correction gonna end? Like, I have no idea. We did get the undercut of the 100 day, and we put in a higher low on the S&P 500. So this is bullish so far. If we can put in a reversal here, Russell is irrelevant. Nasdaq also another higher low. We'll see. Yeah, NIO, incredible. Yeah, I think we are nearing the end of this correction, because a lot of these stocks are breaking out, and I mean, Jesus Christ, what a strong stock. Like Pinterest. Like I got very cautious a couple of weeks ago when the indices looked decent, but there were no setups, and now the indices look like shit, and there's a lot of good looking things, and a lot of stocks are going straight up. Like when you have extended stocks that keep going higher, there is, this correction is probably not gonna be a big deal. There's just so much money that wants to buy these names. You can clearly see it. This is why weak markets are a gift to us. Weak markets are not bad. Weak markets are good. You just clearly see the weakest names. Oh, sorry, the strongest names. And Tesla closed like shit yesterday. Let's see what it does today. It doesn't feel like pullbacks exposed to stocks. It's not a feeling, it's a real thing. It's a fact. It's not a feeling, it's a fact. Zoom, what happened here? Oh my God, why is this thing so weak? Guys, I think you're starting to realize why the 10 and 20-day moving average are so important on these momentum stocks. And you'll realize once you put in a few hundred hours of work, you're gonna realize it's the same things happening over and over again. The 20-day has been the support for a long time, and when you have these extended stocks losing a key moving average, that's what happens. Now this thing could still go, it's still early on the day, Zoom could go green. We don't know that yet, but He could also very easily go to the 50-day, which is like 10% lower. It's just a technical sell-off. Maybe there is a catalyst. I have no idea. If you pay attention to the price section, you don't need to know why a stock is doing this or that. Like, what does it help us if this thing has a catalyst to go down or not? Because the technicals told us this thing wants to go down. JD. Oh my god, this thing is straight up nice. I had it 2 days ago. I got stopped out yesterday. I took like $100,000 loss or something on it. Or, yeah, something like that. And now I have more size. It's sold off, and look at where it bounced yesterday, right on the 20-day, rising 20-day, put in another higher low. You know, the same patterns over and over again. These triangles and flat bases and high tide flags and this and that, blah blah blah. It's the same patterns. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't need a PhD to trade. You literally need to know like 3 patterns. And you're probably gonna make tens or maybe even hundreds of millions in your lifetime. In combination with good risk management and patience and all that stuff, obviously. It's not that easy, but once you realize you only need like 3 patterns, everything is gonna get much clearer. LI. Oh, I had this thing. Yeah, I had this thing like a month ago. Oh. NIO sympathy, I guess. Let's see. So Shopify, it's down on earnings, but look at where it's bouncing, right on the rising 100-day. Like if this thing can bounce, you know, put in another higher low, and maybe we'll have a long setup on this thing next week. I'm super bullish on this thing. It's in a long base right now, like a 3-4 month base. If it can break out over that 1100-ish area, on, you know, it could go to 1500 easily. It's too early right now, but right now, this is another one. Even though the stock is down on the day, it's giving a bullish signal right now. It's bouncing off the 100-day. That's very bullish. Wait, is Zoom still going lower? Oh, nice. Let's see, maybe I should cover some. Oh, okay. I covered a tiny bit, but we'll see what happens. This Etsy had incredible earnings. Let's see if we can find support in this 50-day. Maybe we'll have a nice new long setup in it in a couple of weeks. Like this thing is incredible earnings. So I keep a separate watch list with all these earning high growth, high momentum stocks. Like Shopify, TTD, like they're all Etsy, they're all in my in my watch lists. TTD looks like a potential good long setup here. They report in 1 week. Why is this UUU up? The 5th of November is also a big earnings day for the growth stocks. Today was a big earnings day, like a lot of growth stocks reported and are gonna report after the close. And 5th of November is also a big day. Like a lot of the growth stocks I track are gonna report 5th of November. It's kind of unfortunate it's concentrated on a few days. It would be nice if we got like 1 or 2 earnings like every single day. I'm not a fan of, because then it would be so much easier to focus. Tesla's gonna stop me out of half any second, looks like. Just got stopped out half of my Tesla. Someone mentioned Yala. I like it. Yeah, it looks good. Recent IPO software, which is the one of the top 3 sectors, and you know it's a nice little triangle here, getting tighter and tighter. It's a thin stock, but it looks really good. SC is triggering. Oh, well, I had this thing 2 days ago, got stopped out, took a $200,000 loss on it. I'm gonna wait with it. JD was tight. Or, well, it wasn't like super tight, but on the 60-minute chart, it was really, really tight. And it showed big relative strength. CDNA, yeah. It looks tight, but they report after the close, I think. But CDNA looks really good. You know, this is something you need to have on your watch list, and you know, hopefully, you know, it breaks out over this 52 area tomorrow after the reported. Hopefully it doesn't open at like 60 or something, or 45, but that I hope is like 50, 51, and then takes out this range. That would be like a 5-star setup. Yeah, LAC closed below the 50 days, so I got rid of that piece of shit. Fiverr reported yesterday. Yeah, this thing is building a nice range here. Guys, there's so many bullish charts out there, man. Oh man, I'm getting excited. I think this correction may be nearing it the end. I think, you know, the market maybe waits for their election to get over with, and then we're gonna have a big rally, no matter who wins. Zoom is weak. Yeah, Zoom is weak. Roku is kind of weak too. Yeah. We'll see. Looks like the market is softening here again. We'll see. NIO, Pinterest, LI are unstoppable though. And the Beely and JD also. Yeah, Tesla got stopped out of half. This thing is still kind of strong. It's holding up well. If you exclude yesterday. SRRK, this thing, I think it could go back to maybe, I don't know, high mid 30s. I'm gonna cover on the way down, obviously, but What do you mean SRRK is viewed like an IPO? I have no idea what you mean. It's not an IPO. Dantes is very bullish on LAC. I'm only bullish on it if it has great technicals. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. It's just a trading vehicle. SRRK? No. Yes, they had a secondary. They had a secondary offering, not an initial offering. They had their initial offering back in 2017. This is where the IPO was. They had a second. That's what happens when biotechs go up on good data. They usually have a secondary offering in after hours. So no, it's not an IPO. Carvana, yeah, it's acting well. It's right on the 50-day, building higher lows. If we can break out on earnings, yeah, could be a good setup, potentially. Yeah, someone asked me about if I recommend Stoppy, a paid site. Yeah, sure. You can learn a lot from there. Looks like Peloton is, look at where Peloton got rejected. It gapped up right on the 10-day. You see this? Look at where it got rejected. And now it looks like it wants to take another leg down. I'm gonna use the highs of the day as my final stop now on my short. Shopify disappointing earnings reaction? Maybe. You could very easily set up in a week or two. Yeah, U is looking. Yeah, it looks like a powerful setup. You know, just because the stock goes down on great earnings doesn't mean the earnings were bad. It just means the stock is not ready to go yet. We could very easily set up in next week or week after and go up 50% in a few weeks. I don't think it is that choppy. It's just a very fast stock. It's not really waiting for good basis. You know, that's what happens many times with recent IPOs. Wow, Tupperware. What a beast. Something like Amazon looks also great. It's been flagging for what, 4 months? 5 months, you know, higher lows, and it has a range. Like if it can, it's reports after, if we can break out on earnings, that could be a setup. It's a very slow moving, or well, it's a fairly slow moving stock, but that there could be a setup there. And this is what a lot of the growth stocks look like. Shopify looks also similar. They've been going sideways for 2, 3, 4 months. A lot of them. So right now I'm kind of getting excited about a lot of these stocks. But again, we need the market to cooperate. If the market doesn't cooperate, we're not gonna have a lot of good plays. SC, oh man, this thing is strong. And look at this thing. It was below the 20-day for a while, but it's built higher lows. Just like it did here. It was below the 20-day, but it kept building higher lows, and now it's building higher lows again. That's very bullish action. Very bullish. It built higher lows while the markets were tanking. Would I buy in now? In what? I like the Mike Quintolo. I don't know who Mike Quintolo is. About Roku low volume. What's the sign within? I'm not really. I don't know what you're asking me. Are you stalking me? I usually like tweets, just so I know where I was, so I can scroll down and I'll know where I was. That's most of my likes. Who is behind the Stockbee blog? Pradeep. I have 3 Twitter accounts, so I do follow a lot more traders. Not a lot more, but a bunch more traders. I don't follow you, Lodbrock. I only like the ones. I always like when the tweets people. Well, people tweet me. I always like those. Oh shit, SC man. The Southeast Asian and the Asian stocks are really strong. It's Tesla. Okay, Tesla got rejected there. Interesting. Feels weak. Why does it feel weak? I think it looks pretty, like beneath the surface, a lot of, you can just see so many stocks that just want to explode. I don't think it feels that weak. I think it feels pretty good. But again, can this bounce last? That's the question. This SC is running away from me. Fuck this stock. Wow, Beely looking good. JD, what a powerful mover. This is why I pay attention to these stocks that obey the 10, 20-day moving averages. The momentum stocks that obey the 10, 20-day moving averages. Those are the ones. Those are the winners. Those are the ones you wanna bet on. If you want to win in trading, you have to be in the winning stocks. When the market is right. Why is this UUU up? Does anyone know why this UUU is up? I can't find any news on it. Oh, they had an 8K. So what did 8K say? Okay, so some majority shareholder came in and said they're not gonna they're gonna prevent delisting and bankruptcy. Okay, or from stakeholder. I mean, not majority. Okay, well that's not really any type of game-changing, exciting news. Let's see the Spotify numbers. So Spotify looks like it's holding 100-day for now. Man, there's so many strong stocks, especially China names like NIO, LI, which are also like electric vehicle stocks, but also Beely, JD, PDD. These things are so strong, unbelievably strong. Overstock fade, yeah. Yeah, I got rejected at the 50-day. Do you see where this thing has been getting rejected this whole time? You see this? This magic line. This is why you pay attention to these magic lines on momentum stocks. There's a reason. There's a reason they're on my chart. It's almost like cheating. Looks like you failed at VWAP again. Alright, so let's see here. SRRK is, looks like he wants to reclaim VWAP. Okay, I just got stopped out of SRRK. That was me buying it. That's that candle. Oh well, it's not entirely me, obviously. I think it had some news. They must have some news. What a big candle. No, it wasn't just me. I only had 40,000 shares. Look at how many shares it's traded. It's traded almost 300,000 shares, this candle. It was partially me. I took a $70,000 loss on this stock. Man, it trades so thin. I hate it. I mean, the volume is good, but it trades thin. It's the worst type of stock. How much slippage do I have? Nah, not too bad. Only about 40 cents. IQ, another China stock, broke out from this little flag and, straight up. The China names are super strong. Vips, another one. YY, another one. The higher SRRK goes in a straight line, the better. The better the setup is gonna be when it's ready to go down. Right now, it wasn't ready to go down, so. Hertz is getting pumped. Yeah, I saw Hertz was up. So let's see what happens this time. If we rally into resistance again and then sell off, or I have no idea. But I do know there are so many things setting up. We'll see. Like there's a lot of like Facebook reports, Amazon reports, Google reports after hours, like how the earnings reaction is. XP. Not yet. Needs to tighten up, I think. I was in Nate's room 2011 and also like 2013, 2014-ish, something like that. 2015 maybe, I don't remember. Zoom, is it going lower? Yeah. My target is the 50-day. I think maybe 440s-ish. That's the next target. This thing could easily go down another 10%. And if it loses the 50-day, that's gonna be interesting. Peloton is going lower too. Wow. Ooh, some of these extended names are starting to pull back. Man, we're still seeing this mixed market. China and Asian stocks are showing strength, but tricky. Nate's room is a scam? Well, the person you heard it from is a scam, probably. Nate is very legit. If you're into day trading. So Tesla is losing VWAP again. So, okay. Yeah, we'll see. Who the hell is Steven Ducks? No idea who that is. Okay, guys, I need to do some stuff, so I'm gonna cut the stream now. But thanks for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow.